The time has changed, Dale. It's fucking me really bad. We got... How do you say it? Do you say we lost an hour of sleep, but we gained an hour of sunlight? Am I correct?
I never look at the negatives. Positive vibes only.
Glass half full.
We gain an hour of daytime. We
Yes.
gain an hour to frolic. We can go sit on the beach for another hour. Happy hours last another hour.
So
Life's
this
good.
just means more time for Dale to black out at a happy hour.
Yeah, precisely.
The world is just falling into place. What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of What's on the Menu Daily. We have some big news. I'm not going to break it right now.
Nope.
But
Gotta watch.
we are really, really eager. So thank you for everyone that's supported so far. You will not be let down. I'm very eager. But I'm going to leave it at that, Dale. I'm going to leave it at that.
We can't go too far yet.
I know. Something I'm super excited that I can tell you about. Conference tournament weekend has wrapped up. March Madness is fucking here.
It is. Congratulations, by the way.
Yes, congrats.
Thank you. Mountain West champion over here.
Yes.
Big Ten runner-up, conference tournament. Solid weekend for both of us.
It was really good. SDSU wins the Mountain West title. I keep hearing all this shit that it's their first time in 3 years. Okay, I understand that, but last year there was a pandemic, so get over it. God. So we were able to come back and beat Utah State. They beat us last year on a crazy Sam Merrill shot. This year, we're a 6 seed. We're supposed to play Syracuse. This time, it's going to be in an indoor arena and not on a fucking aircraft carrier like they did in 2012 at the U.S. Midway. So I'm super excited. I'm stoked because at this time last year, it was really sad. We had the world stop and there was no March Madness. We eventually figured out it was going to be canceled. So I'm super pumped. We're going to have a more in-depth conference, like kind of how the brackets, how they turned out, and March Madness. Oh, I'm so excited. I can't get over it, dude. I can't get over it. Dale, with your Ohio State Buckeyes, though, they lost to Illinois 4 games, 4 straight days.
Yep.
Tired legs at this point. What happened?
I don't really think anything happened. Like you said, tired legs, 4 games, 4 days against a schedule like that.
Yeah.
It's hard to keep competing, and we fought to the end.
Yeah.
It was a good game from start to finish. Hats off to Illinois. The better team today won, and they were the better team today. We started 1 of 15 from the field. It's hard to win any games when you're down 18 points and have to claw back like that.
So we are in the Midwest region.
We are.
Together. And as I mentioned, we will dive way more into it. But there might be some bad blood if Dale and I eventually, our teams have to play each other. There might be some bets on the line, but just here's some other teams that punched their ticket after winning their conferences. Pac-12, Oregon State, Big 12, Texas, the SEC, Alabama, Big 10, Illinois, as Dale just mentioned.
Yep.
The Big East, Georgetown. Everyone knows who Patrick Ewing is again. The 8-10 St. Bonaventure. Shout out to Adrian Wojnarowski. So number 1 seeds for each bracket. You have the West Gonzaga, Midwest Illinois, South Baylor, and East your Michigan Wolverines. So
fuck them.
It's really good. I'm stoked. COVID's has sucked, but we made it through, and fucking March Madness is here.
Moving on, breaking news in the NFL today. NFL legend, all-time passing leader Drew Brees has officially retired from the NFL. He told the New Orleans Saints that earlier on. Drew Brees will be transitioning into a studio role with NBC.
Yes.
Role to be determined. First question, are you surprised with his retirement?
No, I think it was a matter of time. I think he was strategic in how he did it, how he was toying with everyone. I think he let Tom Brady have all of the spotlight in that kind of like Super Bowl hangover window where everyone talked about the Bucs, and then he waited for all the signings, such as like Dak Prescott and everyone. Now, I think this came at a good time. I'm not surprised. I'm really not. And after we saw that video, I think we talked about it a couple weeks ago. He was pushing that sled with your boy Todd Durkin. Shout out to him. He's a great trainer, and he's done a great job with Drew. No, I'm not surprised. And I'm happy for what he did. He spent 5 years with San Diego and then 15 years with the Saints. And he has nothing else to prove. Should he have won a couple more Super Bowls? Yeah. I think we can say that about everyone.
Yep.
Fucking 80,000 pass yards, and he has 571 TDs. The only one he's trailing is fucking Tom Brady because they just traded shots every time throughout the season. I think the bigger question, though, is outside of like how many hair implants he's going to get for NBC, because he's going to have to fill some of that. It looked a little rough at the end of the year, Drew. I still love you, though.
He did.
Taysom Hill somehow is getting large contract extensions, and the financial department for the Saints was able to kind of get out from under the cap, because that's all we heard the last few years, saying how the Saints really were they were like nowhere near where they were supposed to be in terms of cap space. It was like a suicide, and no one wanted to sign there. I want Jameis Winston to be the guy. I just think his cartoonish interceptions and turnovers are hilarious, but I think he could be in a system where he could thrive with Sean Payton.
Yeah, I mean, listen, Taysom Hill numbers, I'll break it down for you. They restructured his deal, 4-year, $140 million, non-guaranteed. Let me stress that. Non-guaranteed. It's voidable at any point. He got a $9 million signing bonus. So, one, good for Taysom Hill. Get a little bit of money in his pocket.
Got the bag.
Yeah, he got the bag. He's obviously unproven, so I think it's a safe deal for the Saints in the sense they can cut ties at any point. But I'm with you. Why are you, Jameis Winston? Like, this just tells me that Jameis did not impress anybody in that building last year.
That's what I'm saying. Was he too busy fucking eating the W's?
It's crazy to me.
Yeah.
He led the league in touchdowns, also led in interceptions, not to be confused. But he went and got eye surgery, so he can see his own receivers a little bit better now.
Yes.
And now a team like the Saints, who is losing a Hall of Fame quarterback, who essentially
first ballot.
got to teach Jameis Winston for an entire football season, they're just not.
I think this is more on Taysom Hill just because look, he's been with the team for 4 seasons now, maybe 5.
Yeah.
And he's put in the work. He's had to play special teams, he's played running back, plays receiver, he's been the water boy, the fucking physical trainer. He does it all.
Yep.
So now I think Sean Payton is someone who is very loyal to the people that's bought into a system, that's been there. Maybe you're right. Why didn't Jameis win this? He was a fucking first overall pick. This goes to show that doesn't mean anything now anymore.
You're absolutely right. Dude, someone else who has it all together and had it all together for 4 days this weekend. Justin Thomas wins the Players' Championship. Listen, he's been struggling a little bit right now. His grandfather passed away recently. He dedicated this victory to him.
Yes.
So, one, shout out Justin Thomas. Way to put your back against the wall. Battled through adversity. Got this W. Big pump for you. But Will, Sawgrass had some interesting moments this weekend. We had the 11-on-17. We had the DeChambeau rule come into effect. What did we think about the players?
First of all, Justin Thomas, congratulations. It was like Dale said, it was an emotional tribute, and he teared up. I almost teared up fucking watching it. I really like Justin Thomas. I think he's excellent for the game, and he's one of those bigger names that's kind of, now that you have Tiger breaking his legs in that traumatic accident, and I'm happy that he's recovering. I think the best days of Tigers are definitely behind him. And you have these bright stars like Justin Thomas that are going to take the spotlight. I think it's great. Finishes 14 under. He had a rally back. He finished 4 under on the day, shot a 68. You know, Bryson DeChambeau, right? So last week, he wins Bay Hill, and then he was in contention this week on hole number 4, I believe. He fucking had a shot like us. He topped the shit out of it, and everyone on the crowd were like, wow, that's something you don't see with professional golfers.
Yeah, you don't.
Yeah, and, you know, there were some other errant shots that he had throughout the day, but, you know, other than that, I want to give credit to Justin Thomas, but Bryson DeChambeau, holy shit, he is on fire.
He is. I mean, dude, who is golf to say what fairway you have to keep the ball in?
Yeah.
Can you imagine being so good at what you do on a daily basis that the company that doesn't even employ you, that you're an individual contractor for, tells you what you can and can't do?
Yeah.
Like, he's just so good. He's hitting balls in other fairways. He's cutting things off. And he's playing the game to his advantage. Just because he hits the ball further than anybody, he's being punished right now.
I think what I'm more pissed about is that they didn't name it the Bryson DeChambeau rule.
Yeah.
That's what they should have named it. They should have the PGA should have just bucked up and said, this is the Bryson DeChambeau rule. And if that was the case, and I was Bryson DeChambeau, I would take that with honor, because that'd be pretty badass. No, you literally changed the game in your own physical manner. That
Put your chest on it.
Yeah.
Say it with your goddamn chest, PGA. The Bryson DeChambeau rule. Keep the ball in your fairway. You can't aim away. You can't go to 3 when you're hitting on 2. Just say it. Say it for what it is. You know, we're going to say something else for what it is. Today's special board. Jennifer Lopez, Alex Rodriguez. Are they done or are they still together? Will?
Okay, so they've postponed their wedding a few times now to this point. The 45-year-old Alex Rodriguez, God, I feel like a fucking Page 6 or a TMZ reporter right there. Look, A-Rod's been either banging or talking to this girl, Madison LaCroix from Southern Charm.
She's bad.
She's not bad to look at, for sure.
She's bad.
She's on Southern Charm, a reality TV show. Now, A-Rod, I'm asking you this. He goes on Instagram on Friday and posts a picture of himself on a yacht. And I will read this. Let me go to the notebook. Here's what his caption was. Don't mind me, just taking a sail fee. So he's definitely still stuck in like 2014, 2015 when everyone thought it was cool to make those little puns in your captions. Dude, you're not in a sorority. Probably get away from that. I think you could just say, hey, I'm on a yacht, or I wouldn't have said anything. But he is what it is, and he is Alex Rodriguez. In terms of the whole breakup, man, I mean, if you're going to really screw up like that, really screw up, I like Jennifer Lopez. I thought for what they had and what they were trying to build, they were together, almost 4 years now? it might be down the drain. I always thought the superstar couples they're very, very hard. I think there's too much pressure, and it just happened again.
Listen, AROD Corp is doing AROD Corp things, keeping his name in the media, walking around with bad bitches. Like, it's just what Alex Rodriguez does. Listen, he's sticking to his script. He's done this for years. He always has a bad girl with him, and then he always has a side piece. The side piece just happens to be bad.
Madison LaCroix. And she's staying silent on this matter, too, so I have no idea what she's doing.
Good for her. She knows her place as a side piece. Stay silent. Let the man live. What we're going to do is we're going to move on. We're going to be back this week with a lot of NCAA coverage. There's a lot of sports going on. Check us out on WTM Daily, Twitter, TikTok. I said TikTok and not Tiki-Taki. What the fuck is wrong with me today?
It's a time change.
Instagram, the time change. It's going off. Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Apple, Spotify, at @Arrendale_, at my main man, Will Galvez. Will, let's go, baby. We're dancing.
Let's have a week. We are dancing. Stay tuned, guys. We have really, really big news coming. Excited to share with you.
Can't wait.